Hello, everybody, and welcome to Let's Talk. So let's talk, everybody. There's some stuff that I've wanted to talk to you guys about for quite a while now. I just been kind of getting into doing The Witcher and Arkham right now, and so that's really been my main focus. And I've been dabbling with some other things on the side. And the last few days, I haven't had internet, so I've just been drawing in Adobe Photoshop mostly. If you follow me on Twitter, then you've seen what I've been doing the entire time when I don't have games or anything else really to do or the ability to record anything. But I wanted to talk to you guys about DCUO. And a lot of you guys have been asking since Event Horizon is over. We finished up that series and we got to the end of it. And if you guys watch me on Twitch, then you already know I've already talked to you guys sort of about this. And I've seen a lot of you guys in the comments section. So trust me, I'm going to hit up those points. But first off, I just want to say, if you guys want to skip ahead of everything I'm going to talk about and see what I'm going to tell you guys, it might be the future of the DCUO series and stuff. You can hit the button on the screen right now, or if you want to stick around, here are some lore things, which I imagine you would if you clicked on this video. Some lore about the series that I wanted to introduce or that exists, and some other stuff about the series. Then stick around, and I'm gonna babble on for a little while and put graphics on the screen to illustrate my points. Which probably won't actually illustrate anything other than, I don't know, hilarity. Anyway, so, the biggest thing is, with Event Horizon having finished and everything, I'm in a place where I don't really have any more story to tell. That's the short and long of this. Is I really don't have any story to tell anymore. I've left it open in a lot of places and a lot of areas to continue story, but currently I just don't have anything that I can think of at the moment that would really be interesting or that I have a really substantial plot to make any series on. The biggest thing that I think was the hardest problem with the series, other than just it was difficult to make, but in the series, Quantic progressively gets stronger from the first series to second series, and then in this one, he is really connecting a lot with Eternity, which is this being that I wanted to go into lore about, but I really wanted to keep her kind of like mysterious. I don't think I kept it in the right place though. But basically I had an idea that she was like a being or a cosmic entity that had been around since the Big Bang of the universe. You know, has been there when all that energy and light was released. She was also created as a being of energy that can control time and space and stuff. And at some point, she was destroyed by something, or she destroyed herself at some point. And all her body became shattered. Kind of like, I know it's not DC, but in Marvel, there's Nowhere. I think that's what it's called, Nowhere. It's in Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a giant head in space, and it used to be a giant creature, or giant man, or whatever. I'm not really a Marvel guy. I'm more a DC guy, as you guys already know. But, something like that. Like she was a giant cosmic entity and exploded, and all these shards of her body were scattered among the universe. And as you can imagine, these shards are small enough to fit into Quantic's belt buckle. They're very small and they're scattered across the universe. So it's very hard to find these little crystals. The ones that Quantic has came from the Nexus and were gathered together by heroes over millions of years. They all collected it, and then it was taken to the Nexus and put together into this little clump. And that's what SJ gets in the first series, he goes to the Nexus, he gets the device, and then as you guys saw, oh, this is spoilers. So if you guys haven't watched the series, go watch it, because I'm going to spoil some stuff for you right now. But basically, SJ has the original belt. He goes to the future and he leaves that belt with Quantaic's parents in his dad's safe and leaves a note saying, hey, you need to tell your son when you feel the time is right, give him this belt. Say it was his grandfather's belt. That's basically what that all was about in Lightning Strikes, explaining that he was the one that left the belt there. Quantaic gets the belt and he brings it back to the future. But SJ still needs a way to get back, so he takes a little crystal from it. And since these crystals it's not the full mass of eternity, they're unstable. They're really unstable. So once he gets them all together, it has enough power to function properly, but without the shards aligned up properly, it uses way too much power and it doesn't work properly. But in Event Horizon, we find out that Eternity is still a being, just not. She's kind of like gravity, I guess. That's the best way I could think of it. Was she exists, but she doesn't physically exist. Like, you can't see it, but she's here and nowhere at the same time. So we find out that she still controls these shards, but they're scattered among the universe. Some of them might create black holes or destroy planets because they're so unstable. But Quantaic's trying to get the power of them, the ability to use them fully, without having to struggle as much as he had to. And at the very end, through all the trouble he has gone through, having Master Zen die, just dealing with all this struggle, and being trapped in nowhere when Master Zen was in a fight with Paradarks, he finally is able to it's not like that Eternity gives him the power, it's that he can control it now. He is in a place mentally where he can control that. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is that Eternity had so much power. She was a cosmic entity. She was like God, basically. And those shards have very similar powers to her. And I'll bring up on the screen here some of the things that Quantaic can do. You know, he has time travel, of course. But now he can accelerate and decelerate time. So that means he could be in a fight with a guy and slow him down to a crawl and just beat the person and they not even know that they were in a fight. Amongst those other things, he has phase manipulation. That's like in the first series of the Let's Play, he gets teleported to one phase while SJ's in another phase. He has some rule bending, and I explained this, like, he's already had rule bending, but now he can bend it more. But previously it was mostly just like he can fly because he can manipulate the world around him to make him fly. Not that he can actually fly. But the problem is he's getting so many powers now because he has Eternity's power. Not all of her power, of course, because that would be making him God. But he has a lot of power that makes him almost impossible to defeat in a battle with the QSD. Without it, he's completely mortal, almost. The one thing is he can't be affected by time. So he doesn't age when he goes back and forth through time. Like SJ did, it hurt him really bad going into the future and then coming back. But that doesn't affect Quantaic, and time attacks can't you couldn't age him with a time-based attack, down to like dust. You couldn't kill him with it. But other than that, he's mortal. You could stab him and he would die. That's the only way I can keep him from being Superman. And what I mean by Superman is Superman can do anything. I explained this in the live stream as well. It's like Superboy Prime, who is a clone. I think Superboy Prime is a clone of Superman. I might be getting that wrong. I'm gonna get yelled at. I know it. Anyway, but he punches dimensions apart. That's how powerful they are. The Kryptonians. He's a broken superhero. If he went full power, you could not beat him no matter what you wanted to do. It would take so much energy to beat him. And that's where Quantaic is at. So it's an odd situation of what to do. And what a lot of you guys are asking for is another Let's Play. And, I'm not complete. I'm the only reason I'm opposed to it is because a lot of the missions are exactly the same as they were in the last Let's Play. So, I don't know, maybe if I do another one, if you guys want to, that's what I'm asking. I know some of you guys have voiced your opinions and you want me to do another Let's Play. If you want me to, please post it in the comments section saying, hey, I want you to do another Let's Play of DCUO. If I do one, I've decided it's probably going to be a villain. Because the hero stuff, other than like a few very specific missions, it's all very much exactly the same. So I think with a villain, we can get a little bit more variety. So if you guys want to see that, say yes. Tell me what mentor you would like to see me as. And I'm thinking probably Ice Power. So let me know if you guys want to see Ice Power. If you really, really want to see a different power, let me know. And when it comes down to time, you guys can mention what weapon you want me to use. I don't really care. And I'm going to do a guy. I just like playing as dudes. It feels weird for me. I have nothing against playing a female and protagonist or antagonist in this case. I just don't like the body styles. I like the dudes better. It just makes me feel more of like a superhero. So it's going to be a dude, villain side, doing something. So if you guys want to see that, that's the plan. And lastly, I just kind of want to say thank you guys for watching. Oh, and I wanted to mention stuff about how to DCUO. I plan on continuing that, but the problem is every time I do one, a game update comes out and it makes the last one almost irrelevant. So I have to pick stuff that I'm pretty sure won't change. And that's really difficult because the last one I was going to do was going to be on mods. I guess I could still do mods, but they have a lot less like effect on your character. They still up your stats, but they don't up your combat rating. And I also talked about combat rating, and now that might be completely irrelevant now because of the new updates. So How to DCO is kind of in a weird spot because it's just really hard to do tutorial stuff without it becoming irrelevant due to game updates or DLC and stuff like that. So, but thank you guys so much for watching the series. It means so much that you guys love it that much. I totally get it. And it's just doing the machinimas, it's so much work. So I think I'm going to take some time away. And if you guys want to watch me do a Let's Play, maybe I can sneak some stuff into there. But I'm not going to do it on the scale that it was previously. So I apologize if you were really hoping for a 4th chapter. I just don't have anything at the moment. And maybe a Let's Play will spark some imagination for me to create something. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. And thank you so much for watching and listening to me babble on about DCUO and superheroes and stuff. And I will see you all next time.